afternoon, this is Frank Biggs with B. Young RV in Milwaukie, Oregon, and I'm going to show you a B van that we just got in. This is a used B van. It's a 2009 Gulfstream MB Cruiser. It's a G31, and this is on the Mercedes chassis with a Freightliner label on it. It'll have the V6 Mercedes diesel in it, 3-liter. Outstanding engine, very quiet. I'm not even sure if you can hear it right now. But I thought I'd do a walkthrough on this and show you the feature benefits and why you should buy a B van on the Mercedes chassis. One thing, this is a big change. In 2008 or somewhere around there, we would have got bigger tires. These are 245s instead of the 225s that were on the previous with the 5-cylinder. So we have more rubber on the road, bigger footpath. Nice big doors to get in and out. A little area you can hide stuff down in there. This particular unit in 2009, I had not seen an electric step. There is an electric step that's been put on here. This has a bigger door than the previous vans. See how wide it is to get in and out. And like I say, this is an electric step, in and out. Anyway, the door works really well. Dark tinted glass, of course. These will be louvered windows that come out. That's pretty standard in this industry to use these windows. We do have an awning on this. It covers the whole length of the motorhome. By the way, this is a B van motorhome. It'll have a generator. It's got a bathroom. It's got holding tanks. It's got a refrigerator in it, stovetop, TV, DVD player. It's loaded. But anyhow, this awning is an electric awning on here. It's the first time I've ever seen an electric awning on a B van. So Gulfstream was a leader in these vans. I think they were one of the first on the Sprinter chassis. What's nice about the new ones like these is the doors on here. These doors are a lot taller. We actually have a 6'2" ceiling height approximately inside. But if you want to open these doors wider, just take this. You can lock this back like this, swing the doors all the way open. It opens up really easy. Of course, it doesn't hurt because I own one. See how big that is in there? And you do have seat belts on this sofa. That is an electric sofa back there. One nice thing, a lot of these B vans, they have the water tanks underneath, so they're very difficult to use in the winter. But the Gulfstream does put the water tank back here underneath this sofa, and so I could probably use this in the winter pretty easy and be able to use the bathroom and everything. That's a very positive thing. We do have shades back here. These are dark tinted glass. Really easy to lock that, push it in like that, and shut it. You also notice a backup camera back here. The competitor didn't have one until 2010, so it's very positive. We do have a backup camera in here. And it locks solid. You'll notice the license plate, if you're an Oregon resident, it's good till 10 of 2014. It's 22 feet long, but the spare tire is underneath right about here where Mercedes puts them. Now when people go, it says Freightliner on the front. It is a Mercedes chassis, and they're built in Germany and brought over here. So the engine normally has a 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty, so we'd still have some powertrain warranty on this. So very reliable. That V6 is so quiet. It's one of the best things they did to bring that out. Now the fuel fill, you don't have to worry about it. This is diesel fuel. It'll use the new S2 fuel, low sulfur, no big deal. You got a covered door here, so when you shut the door, nobody can tamper with it. 26 gallons in here, and figuring this is probably 18 to 20 miles a gallon. It depends on your driving. You could get more. On one of my vans on the Mercedes chassis, I get up to 25 miles a gallon, so it depends. Usually you got to get them broke in. Seats, we have to adjust the back. You got a turn knob here. These are leather covered seats instead of the cloth that are standard, and then this will pump up the seat for you so you can raise it. Another thing that we get with the new ones is, and I'll show you from here, this wheel will go up and down, plus it'll telegraph. So if you have somebody shorter or taller, it's a lot easier to use. I think it's time to go inside. Nice push button to shut the door. Go ahead and slam them, they're solid. All right, we'll talk about the front cabin up here. Nice thing about this compared to some of the other vans, I don't have to duck to get into here. Okay, I can get into the seats real easy and sit down. This is a 5-speed automatic transmission. The backup monitor's up here. You have semi-automatic air conditioning system. You can set the temperature, set the fans. Okay. And then we have an ASR system, which is automatic roll stability system. So if I'm going around a sharp corner or something and I'm braking and not knowing the road, the van will kind of take care of itself on your braking aspect. Now if I was on a gravel road, I'd probably turn that off, and a diamond light will come up in the dash. Now we have air conditioning ducts here, 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 and these ducts up here are actually fresh air ducts, so whatever the ambient temperature is outside is what will come through here. In the winter, of course, we shut them down. Does have a CD player, AM/FM radio, and like I say, these seats, I can pump them up. Easy to get the handle to slide in and out. Got a lot of leg room up here. There is a toolbox with a jack up front here, the passenger side. I love these Mercedes-Benz van chassis. Got a TV antenna up here. You got the big wide door, the big window. It's very hard to see inside of here if the lights were turned off. And you got your blinds here. A little cabinet in here that you can reach from outside if you want to. We'll come back to the bathroom in a second. You got light switches are handled by a rocker switch here. We don't have to push any buttons. You got looks like halogen lights up here through the coach, give it a nice bright feel. Microwave. Nice big countertop on this particular side. When you open up the door, you got family, you want to hand out the hot dogs. We have a refrigerator here that'll have a small freezer in it. I think it's like 3.8 cubic feet. Now we have the Dometic cooktop up here. It's a nice little unit. I have that particular one in mine. Cabinet doors. Now this is one thing about Gulfstream. Of course, this is a laminate here, but it's solid wood. Nice hardwood doors. These hinges here, hidden hinges. These type of door knobs, when they're locked, they're locked. You just push the button. Very nice. Your panels up here for starting the generator. It'll be a propane generator on this, so we're not using the diesel. Nice thing about propane, if you're not using it very often, it has a lot less maintenance on that. So we only have 71 hours on the generator. We do have a TV here. This is your control for your furnace. We have a small sink over here, a Dometic sink. Flip up the handle, out of the way. We have a lot of cabinets. That's a big deep one there. One down here. Well, that's the access to the hot water heater for bypassing that in the winter. Nice cabinets up above here. You know, like the way they slide up. Back here. Back there. Deep. And this is an electric sofa. And it will come down. Anyway, giving you the idea of it. Now, if you have passengers, of course, you have 3 seat belts back here, and you have a shoulder harness on both sides. So if you have young people, you know they'll be in a shoulder harness. The table, of course, will screw in here. When I talked about the louvered windows, you open up the windows this way to get some ventilation. You have them on both sides. And again, we got shades all the way around here. Nice accented. Anyway, you can see I can stand up in here. I'm 5'10", so we got lots of space. We have air conditioning here with 3 speeds. And you got for temperature, you got low, high, and medium, and you can set that from over here. Now another thing that this has, which is great if I'm in a park and or just on generator or shore power, I also have an optional heat strip in here. So, and it'll toast this up really well, so you're not using up your propane for the base furnace, which is down here. So if I've got a park, I'm going to use this. Outstanding. I love this. The bathroom sits behind the driver. The driver in this particular case does have a lot of leg room, so a 6'5" person can be very comfortable up front and still have the bathroom behind the driver. What is nice, of course, solid wood doors on here. What I also like about this is it is a wet shower. We call this a wet bath. There's a shower curtain across here. The toilet is in here. Nice shower handles and stuff, a place to put soap up in here, and you can also use this as kind of like an auxiliary clothing rack if you have to. But there's no sink in here, so it doesn't take up all the room that we would normally have for a cabinet. A lot of manufacturers put sinks in the bathroom, and we got a sink out here, you know, for washing hands. So I really like that. So bifold door, lock it in place, we're good to go. One thing I did forget to tell you about was we do have a high-speed, like a fantastic fan in here with 3 speeds. So whoever owned this prior, this is a used rig like I said before. They did put a max air cover on there, a translucent kind of a brown one. So driving down the road, I can leave this up to get some extra ventilation. So works great. I've checked this unit out, this coach, this B-van that we have at B Young RV in Milwaukie, Oregon, and from what I see, everything works on it, and it makes somebody a great rig. And where this fits in is, let's say I want to do all the national parks. I can go through all the national parks. That includes Zion, Road to the Sun, Glacier. It's a big deal that you can drive anywhere. You have a motorhome, you can sleep in it, and you're not confined. You can also keep up with the flow of traffic on this Mercedes unit. I'm going across I-90 in Montana. I can keep up with everybody else out there. Very stable on the road. People tell me, and even from my experience, the wind doesn't really affect it, and they're great. I love them, and I've been selling B-vans since about 2006. And this is a very good unit here, and it'll make anybody that wants to go camping happy. Again, this is Frank at B Young RV in Milwaukie, Oregon, and I welcome you to come and test drive this B-van or any other motorhome that we have here at B Young RV in Milwaukie, Oregon in the greater Portland metro area. Thank you.